We ended up going out for like 2 years.
Oh, so that wasn't too awful.
Then she ended up cheating on me.
That's right. You gave up Ben Starr, you
You
f***ing
believe
idiot.
it? You could have had all of this. She didn't cheat. Well, she did. She did quite a few times. Take your shot. Hi. I'm Ben Starr, and I play Vinny Monroe
You practicing?
in Dead Take. No, Neil, it's straight up.
Oh, sorry. Hi, he's Ben Starr. He plays Vinny Monroe. He's amazing.
This is Neil Newbon, and he plays Chase Lowry.
Thank you for remembering, because I totally forgot.
Yeah, it was such a transformative performance.
I forgot the name.
Yeah.
That's not true. I remember the Chase bit. It was the Lowry.
Yeah. It was crazy because when we filmed it, you had to say that name a lot.
I did have to say that name a lot.
Yeah.
I was quite jet lagged for some of the filming, I'm going to be honest.
So today,
Yes.
what's it called?
Dead Take.
It's called Take Your Shot.
Edit this.
Okay, wait. Hi, I'm Ben Starr,
And I'm Neil Newbon.
and this is Take Your Shot.
For Dead Take, which is the game that we're in.
Yep. Comes out on 31st of July.
That's right, it does.
Okay, so the premise of this is very simple.
Yes.
We take a question,
Yes.
we ask the question to the other person,
Yes.
and then we can either choose to answer it, or if we don't want to,
Take a shot.
take a mystery shot.
God. Okay.
And these are different things.
Cool.
When I was a kid, when I was like 18, by the way, you shouldn't do this.
You should not do this.
You
folks.
should not
Yeah,
do this.
Don't do this. We're doing this for science.
The irresponsible choices you make as a child. We do something with my friends called Danger Shoe,
What's danger
which was
shoe?
just pouring all the alcohol into a shoe and then
Wow.
drinking from the shoe.
What is it? A shoe that had the sort of like structural integrity to hold the alcohol?
Sometimes it
Just like-
didn't. Sometimes you had to pour it all in
Wow.
and then drink it before it went through the shoe.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's why
Danger shoe. Don't do that at home, kids.
Don't do
I don't know
it.
which camera we're supposed to be looking at.
So
Oh,
yeah, we might pull out the danger shoe.
Yeah, okay. I'm wearing a danger shoe that needs to have been washed, so I'm not sure about mine.
I really like your shoes.
Okay, they're pretty good.
Have you also noticed the color difference? You're wearing a beautiful like white ensemble, and I'm very much wearing black.
I know, I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Little nods to each
I was. Thank you for the compliment. What other things do you like about me? Okay.
Actually, I like your voice. Because I like your voice because there's a part of me that daydreams that if I could have a voice like that,
But you've got such a nice voice. People lust after your voice.
Thank
Neil.
you. Thank you. I do
People would
appreciate it.
people would eat your voice with cream.
They would do it with cream if it's possible.
Some of these are alcoholic, some of these aren't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Again,
One
with
of them has
not
prawns
danger
in it.
shoe level just yet, but I like the idea of it.
I'm going to ask Neil Newbon.
Yes, Ben Starr. Abby actually pitched this entire thing differently. I thought we were physically going to fight in a wrestling mud situation and then answer questions and then take a shot or not, depending.
Yes, we were.
Okay, what happened to that?
Or the budget went on the alcohol. We ran it out from. There was none left for the mud. Speaking of mud?
Yes.
What's the cringiest thing you've ever done in an audition?
Oh, I don't know.
They're all
I know
cringe.
one of the cringiest auditions I've ever had.
Go on, hit me.
I don't know what the cringiest thing I've ever done because I have no shame. And I don't really care about what I look like in a role or audition because it's really just about doing a good job of the
As far as you're concerned, it went well.
As far as I can say, it went brilliantly.
Yeah.
I think the cringiest audition I've ever done was like an commercial audition.
Yeah.
Of which, if you're an actor, you will immediately go. They spent 15 minutes talking about this neotropic world, this sci-fi environment, how my character's like good with people and is a kind partner and loves animals and animals love him and on and on and on, all this kind of like nonsense. Can we use profanity, by the way? And all this bullshit. And then they said, and you've got a headache. I was like, I have a headache. It's like, and you have a glass of water. I got a glass of water. And then they proceeded to carry on with this sort of explanation of this entire world.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, so I have a headache, I got a glass of water, and you walk out onto this penthouse that you own because you're a CEO of this corporation, blah, blah, blah. I'm going, okay, none of which I can play.
Yeah.
And they went on for 20 minutes to describe this world to the point where I was just looking at them like, I want you to stop because I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
That you have to feel like you have to do this with every fucking actor. I've got a headache. I've got some water.
Yeah.
I just need to walk and take the pills.
No, Neil,
and that's it.
you need to know that you're on the penthouse floor.
It was fucking excruciating. It was the only time I actually physically wanted to exact violence to save somebody by putting violence upon them.
It is such a revealing thing. Auditions are like the worst thing you can do. I would say all my cringiest moments are auditions for commercials. One of them was I think it was. It might
We were asking each other the same question.
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I was just like elaborating. I don't know. Like I don't have to. If you don't
Ben,
want me to.
what is your cringiest moment?
Thank you so much, Neil.
In an audition.
That's so nice of you to
I like
ask.
the idea.
Mine was 2. I think one of them actually might have been for PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, for like a live audition, like a live action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, years and years and years ago.
Oh,
it might
God.
not have been for that. It was for It was for a thing where I was walking and I was holding. It was either maybe like a phone or a tablet or something. And the whole point was like I was doing all this stuff. I was looking at that and I was looking up, and the world would change. And then I'd look down again and look back up again.
I went for this audition.
Yeah.
I know which audition this is.
Yes,
I've been in that audition.
Okay,
It
great.
was horrible.
Yes.
Yes.
And well, there was a. I got this like note,
As Ben and I
which
never
was like,
asked to do
okay,
the
and you're
audition.
looking down, and then you look up, and this is a sea of stars.
Yes, I know this audition.
And then they went, and I went, oh, and they went, you're more amazed than that. And I went, oh. And then they went, no, you're not that amazed. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Split the difference of the
Yeah,
amazement.
so I just didn't nail it. And that feeling of like, how amazed do you want to be? More amazed? Oh, no, not that amazed. That's a weird amount of
It's a
amazed.
crazy amount of amazed.
And you can never dial that back. The other one was
Plus, they've recorded it forever.
yeah.
Somewhere it
It's
exists.
there. And do you know what I hate is when you do an audition for something and you've seen it with like the Game of Thrones cast or whatever, and they go and they release your audition tape afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, don't show people the worst version of
the
me.
The worst moment.
You look really bad.
I not because I want it to be public, but as a friend, I would like to see that audition.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what too much amazement looks like.
It looks a lot like this.
I think that's really good.
Yeah, but I don't think for PlayStation.
I don't know. PlayStation, the whole like it's
Okay.
a world within a world kind of thing. You know?
Obviously, other brands are available as well.
If you want your brand to be incredibly amazed about,
Yeah.
Ben Starr.
This is the level of amazed I think is appropriate for PlayStation.
You see, the problem I have is I have resting psycho face. So I've always had problems in commercial auditions because if I don't smile a lot,
No, that's
also
psycho.
looks
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Also looks
You can't say you're resting psycho face and then literally do a psycho face.
so the problem I have is I don't smile. I look like I'm going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Which has been told.
Or if you smile, you just look like you're gonna kill someone.
Right,
as well.
apparently so, yeah. Apparently the same thing. So again, I would go to crazy levels of not smiling.
So you hide behind the world of video games.
I do.
Unlike Dead Take out 31st of July, in which you get to see
That's
our
right.
faces.
Indeed, and it is a psychological horror as well.
Oh, it is.
So all this crazy face was actually
Smile for us, Neil. You do that in the game, I think.
I think I like
Should
it.
we? Because I feel like the shots are here, even though we've done it. Should we
just do
take a shot?
anyway?
Okay.
I have to matrix my way.
I know.
I'm gonna- okay, wait a second.
Do we have to take the same one? So we can take this one here.
Oh, that was
for
really
God.
too much.
Oh my God, it's green.
It's red. That was very pleasant. There's a red wine,
It's because it's a matcha latte.
a vin rouge. What did you get?
Matcha latte.
Oh, you got lucky, man. I got red wine already.
You got red wine?
Yeah, man. You want to see it?
I got matcha latte.
They have them on the in case we don't know what they are.
What are we meant to say what they are?
I don't know.
I looked at mine first as well. I shouldn't look.
I think we're allowed to say after we drunk it, because otherwise that would make sense. So if it says like we drink it, then it says poison.
Yeah.
It's funnier if we say it afterwards.
Yeah.
Cool. Right,
Or
I'm
if you say poison, then you take it. Which is insane.
just insane. I'm going to ask you a question,
Please
and you
do.
get to ask me that question back.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, actually, I have an answer for this one. Yes. What's one thing about the entertainment business that you're shocked no one talks about, or at least not many people talk about?
How unglamorous premieres are.
You.
I mean, this is just an observation recently.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, just how unglamorous the entire thing is.
Sure.
I'm always fascinated by the exoticism of the industry and how outsiders think that it is so flashy because that's the way that it wants to present itself.
Yes.
You do the graft in anything. So you do it in, you can do it film, TV, or you can do it in video games. It is ugly, it's gross, it's quite grimy in a weird way, but the presentation is sheen. So it's almost like the downstairs of a ship and everyone upstairs is looking really pretty and lovely.
But the downstairs is the fun bit.
That's the cool part.
That's the grimy stuff. Is the fun
Yeah. Premieres, if you go to a premiere, it's flashy, 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 and then you go inside and then everyone kind of either leaves or, no one actually goes and watches the film at the premiere and everyone's panicked and it's not fun. And you have like a photo that you put on your Instagram page or whatever, and then it's just...
Champagne.
Yeah, it's champagne. And then like the champagne's actually warm or it's matcha latte.
It's somebody else's.
Yeah. That would be, I think and it probably is something that lots of people know about it, but it really is. It's a lot of grease and dirt. It's a lot of Leonardo DiCaprio, not a lot of Kate Winslet.
Yeah, actually, kind of riffing on that a little bit. I think the thing that always shocked me about the industry until I understood it and understood my place and how to navigate it, was that nobody ever focused on the survival in between the gigs. People only ever fucking talked about like the success, or you're doing really well, this is gonna how it's gonna go for you, or this is how people did it, or da da da. Nobody ever said, right, have you got a part-time job? Do you have another skill? Do you have a skill specifically that can earn you a lot of money in a very short amount of time in between the auditions, which will allow you to have at least 4 or 5 hours of sleep in between? Nobody ever talked about that. And I think I seem to remember feeling very lost at the beginning of my career, especially because I started doing a lot of films back to back and was doing really well and did some plays and, you know, Royal Court and that kind of stuff, was doing pretty well. And everybody kept on saying, everybody like representation-wise kept on saying, oh, this is how it's going to go. It was like, oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
And of course it didn't go that way because it's not supposed to go that way for most people. That's not just how it works. You're supposed to graft your way through and learn humility and all the rest of it. And not a single person said, have you thought about how the fuck you're going to make money and pay rent in between the 6 months you may not work, you know, or 8 months or even a year or whatever. You know, nobody ever talked about that. It was almost like a dirty little secret that actors don't make that much money, and actually most people don't make it. It was only ever focused on, oh, you're going to do this and this is how it's going to go. I think that really bugged me until I wised up and went, oh yeah, life is not fair.
No,
you know, people can be fair if they choose to be, but life is not, and therefore you need to work.
There is no money. That's a lie. There is lots of money in there, but I think you're so right. And there's a thing that I really dislike is when you see certain actors and they'll be in a soap, or they'll be in a TV show, or they'll be in a game, and then the newspapers do the gotcha of like, oh, they're working in Sainsbury's.
Oh, I know. Now they have a normal job. It's like yeah,
they do.
The same thing happened to me on. I can talk about it because the show doesn't exist anymore. Dream Team. I did Dream Team for ages. I played Luke Davenport in Dream Team.
I love Dream Team.
Yeah. So
Harchester United, baby, forever.
Oh yeah, man. I was Luke Davenport. So I played Luke Davenport, and then at some point, the way the story went, I needed to drop out for a few months to make the story work, which was totally fine by me. It was like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm all about the story. Blah, blah, blah. And they said, I'm not going to mention names, but they said we can't. I was like, cool. So I'm on a retainer. And I went, actually, no. I was like, but isn't that a breach of contract? And I'm like, actually, yes. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'll just go and get a job then for a while. So I worked at a pub, and a number of times people came in and went, aren't you on this show that's on tonight? What are you doing in this pub? And I'm like, I'm an actor. Don't get paid very much. Yeah. So yeah.
You get paid for the work that you do.
Yeah. And then you're supposed to somehow exist until the next job, which of course is nonsense. No. So yeah, it is weird when people are going to go, oh, the gotcha thing. It's like, these are human beings. And yes, they can make good money, but the money doesn't last forever. And you have to keep working. And if they need to take a job to carry on doing the thing they love doing, that is just fucking logical. It just makes sense, doesn't it? People get really weird.
Yeah, and it is about survival. And I mean, the fact that like a game like Dead Take exists, where you have it is a very dark psychological look at the industry, but it's also not that much of a stretch. The kind of like the psychological knots that you tear yourself up in because of the idea of how you want to present yourself. People would look at the work that we do and go, wow, you're constantly working all the time. We are doing great, but you also just have to understand that there are downtimes and it's about making the most of the opportunities that you're given whilst you're allowed to do that, because there will come a time when those opportunities are
they were not going to be there.
A lot fewer.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, you know, I had a full-on career in theatre, TV, film for 15 years before I even touched games. Yeah. And at the end of that 15 years, I was not in a good place, and financially, mentally, spiritually, with the craft and all that kind of stuff. I was in a bad place to the point where I almost quit acting. And the same month, I was literally pros and consing. Okay, why do I stay an actor? Even though I know I want to and I need to, I can't. Like, I just physically can't. I'm just going to end up on the streets or something. And it was like a moment of, okay, well, I'm fucked. I'm done. Yeah. And my debt was severe, and I was doing my only lifeline was this wonderful catering company called Cellar Society,
which I did as well.
Yes, you did, and they were amazing. Bertie and Adam are awesome. Yeah. They saved many people's careers, actually, or at least lifelines. And that was the only thing that I had going. And even that wasn't enough to cover just getting out of debt. So, and then I found games. That month I found motion capture. But like, you know, I talk a lot about the years before because people need to know that. You learn more from your failures than you do successes, but you reveal more about yourself with the success that you have. And I think those two things are nobody can really prepare you for either situation.
No.
It's only when you experience it that you go through it. So, you know, I had this long career beforehand, and then I got into games. It was like, okay, cool. I've got all these lessons and all this graft, and thank God I did, because maybe I wouldn't have done so well. Maybe I wouldn't have treated people, you know, in the right way, or treated myself in the right way with success on this side of stuff.
Even then, you're like, it's really small margins. It's opportunities that come up.
Oh, yeah.
It is quite literally taking your shot. Speaking of which, let's
speaking
take
of
one.
which, we're going to take
Okay. Oh, God.
We're actually not doing the rules. We're just taking shots anyway.
Okay, we're going to do this. We've done the... Okay.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think we all know what
the
that was.
fuck is that?
What was yours?
A buzz balls.
Balls of buzz?
Yep. Testicle.
I got vodka.
You just got straight vodka?
Yeah, man.
I love that you're getting all the hardcore stuff and I'm getting like the soft stuff and I'm going, oh man, I'm wasted.
I got buzzballed.
Yeah, it's crazy. You just got straight vodka?
Yeah, but I drink vodka.
Okay.
I'm actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm dodging around it. I should be, you
should be
do
more
it
delicate.
so delicately, like pushy. Boop.
I can't wait for this answer, Neil. Have you ever thrown a tantrum on set?
Never.
Have you never?
Nope. I've never thrown a tantrum. I have had 2 situations of burnout. Actually, 3 situations of burnout physically. One was in Japan shooting something, which I can't talk about because it's still like not out there. And my body had severe fatigue, and to put it delicately, I could not keep food into my stomach long enough. And I dropped about 1 stone of weight in a month. And I thought I had COVID because it was when COVID was kicking off. And I thought, oh, this must be COVID. That happened, and it wasn't a problem. It was only a problem for me having to go to the toilet every like 10 minutes or whatever. I've had burnout where I physically, mentally just shut down in the volume. That was during Baldur's Gate. And we were working so hard. I was on other projects simultaneously. We were doing crazy hours, not abusive hours at all. We were all up for it, but it was very long hours, very long days because it was so much to get through, and great work. But one day I walked in and I mentally shut down, and I just stood there going, I don't know what you're asking me to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. Physically, I just shut down, and I had to stop. It was one of the few times I've ever stopped my own performance and then asked to stop the shoot. Wow. Because I physically couldn't carry on. And they said, okay, you need to take like a week off. And I was like, I'll be back in 2 days. And I was like, you're going to take a couple more days than 2. So after a couple of days, I felt better, snapped out of it, rested, and then came back into it. So I've definitely stopped to shoot because I just was not okay.
I think, like you, I have been in scenarios where I'm really tired.
Yeah.
It's impossible, I think, to work on certain things for a long time and not to be... fatigued and kind of emotionally exhausted. I had a couple of moments on Final Fantasy where I was absolutely done. Yeah, I was really, really done. Yeah. When you're doing the length of days that I was doing, it just got to a point where I was not functioning at my best. But I understand that there is something that needs to be produced. And I would never throw a tantrum. I never throw a tantrum at people. I get upset with myself. Yeah, that's it. And I will go into myself. And I'll go, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's that frustration that I feel about me not being able to deliver something. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is art. But it's an art that is also a product that we need to do.
There's a time limit of how much.
And I'm a professional. And if I'm not delivering you that product, which I profess to be able to do, I get frustrated with myself. So I would say that there have been times where I've done that.
I totally understand what you mean, because that's what I'm referring to as well.
Yeah.
Is that stopping your shoot in the middle, getting very upset at yourself, not at somebody else. Yeah.
Because it's a tough one.
Although we can have a tantrum right now.
Yeah, but I've seen people have tantrums. I've seen them.
Have you seen people have tantrums?
I have, yeah. That's really... Don't even try and pretend. I've seen actors really flip out.
I've seen actors waste their fucking time
Yeah.
with bullshit. That definitely happens as well.
It's fun to watch.
It's kind of crazily fun to watch. It's like Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
It's like watching the car crash proverbial thing.
I don't like drama, but I love drama that has nothing to do with me. I am, oh my God. Like, I'm like, oh, such a shame there's so much drama. And then I'll just kind of like,
what a nightmare.
Yeah, I will listen to the tea. Just do not worry. I will absolutely. You got a problem? Don't worry about it. As long as it doesn't affect me, I don't have a problem. Am I the drama?
Yeah.
No.
I've had one moment where I, again, chose not to choose violence.
Yeah.
Wait, does that make sense? Yeah.
I chose not to choose violence. Yeah.
I don't know if that's right.
In my mind, you have a knife to someone's throat like that. You're going, just so you know, I'm choosing.
Actually, I had a fake cookery on my back. So, yes, that was a moment. But there was a moment where somebody started explaining the process they were doing.
Yeah.
Because they clearly didn't understand the process they were doing.
Yeah.
And they went into the fucking method things they were using. And I'm sitting there going, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
We all know what you're doing. This is now about you and not about the scene. Please shut the fuck up. Because they were killing all the good energy that we've been building up onwards. You know,
I hate actors. Stuff. We're awful.
Fucking actors.
We're fucking terrible. Speaking of fucking terrible.
Oh, God, really?
We don't have to. Should we not? Should we stop doing it? Let's have a rest. I mean, you do a question.
Oh my God.
What are the rules? Whatever we want.
Whatever we want, baby.
There's no one here to stop us.
Again, we don't have to answer these. We don't want to. What's a scene that genuinely changed you as a person after performing it?
A scene.
Not sure I can answer this. I'm not sure.
I think it's funny, isn't it? There are okay, so there's two. There's one that when I was at university, I did a play at university, and it was a play that called The Pillow Man by Martin McDonagh, and I played Couturier in that play, and I think it was the most kind of like emotionally charged play I've ever done. It was to a grand total of probably like 150 people.
Love that.
But for me, it was this amazingly meaningful moment, and there was a scene in it where Couturier finds out the truth of what's happened with these murders, and he has to make a life-changing choice where he essentially just decides he's going to kill someone. And as a 20-year-old, 19-year-old, it took me to places that I didn't think I could ever go as an actor. And that was the first moment that I went, oh, wow, I can get that.
Yeah.
But in video games, there are lots of them. I mean, I would say that there is a scene, there's a very well-documented scene in Final Fantasy 16 where Clive breaks into the chamber. He confronts his mother Annabella after a really, really long time, and he breaks down in front of her. And I really, really love the choices that were made in that scene, because the director said, just go for it. And I did, and in doing so, a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have normally chosen to do in the scene, I just did. It is this very raw take that a lot of people wouldn't normally keep, but we decided to keep it. And Clive kind of regresses from this big, strong person to this
I know the scene.
Young child, and screaming at his mother. And I loved that because it was the same thing of the strength to go to places where you wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable, but also feeling like you're in a safe space to do it, and then allowing that to exist in the art itself. And I'm really, really proud that stays in the game.
That's great.
And that's a lot of my ethos going forward in performance in general. And you'll kind of see it in this as well. There's a scene that I'm really, really proud of in this game where I went, oh, can I try this thing? And Abu went, yeah, let's do it. And I actually think it's in the trailer as well.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah. That moment where
I saw you do that. Actually.
Yeah. And it's cool because I didn't think it was going to make it in there, but I just thought it would be an interesting thing to explore, and feeling like you have creatives around you who are able to take what you're giving and understand that it's in a safe environment. And even though it may seem quite aggressive, it's like checking in and making sure that we're all okay. But feeling the strength and the safety to be vulnerable is really, really cool. And I learned that when I was 19 years old, and I can kind of continue that into my career going forward. Next, Kwesi.
Yes, please. Yummy, I'm eating the question.
And then we'll do like a supercut of us just like downing all the drinks at the end, so that we actually make it through. You can edit this,
and there'll be like those close-up moments of us like laughing, and then some random person under our arm as well. Like, who's this guy?
This is Take Your Shot. What's the best thing about the actor sitting? Is this the question I ask you?
Okay.
Or do I ask myself?
I don't know. Go for whatever.
What's the best thing about the actor sitting across from you now?
Asking me or asking you to
I don't
ask
know.
me?
It's so meta.
Okay, it's really meta. It's breaking many walls. What is the best thing about the actor sitting across from me? There are many things about the actor sitting across
But
from
what's
me.
the
How am I
best?
talking about you in the third person? There are things I love about you.
Great.
You're on the very superficial level. You have a ridiculous voice. It's insane.
Thank
It's
you.
ridiculous. It's gorgeous. There's a part of me that wants to wear your vocal larynx
Bark, bark, bark.
whenever I do a job like that. Yeah. That's one thing. I love your sense of humor. Your timing is ridiculous. And also you have a generosity of performance, which a lot of actors can learn from. That's from you as an actor. As a
Great.
person, I just think you're really fucking generous as a human being. I think you're interesting. I think you have a lot to say. And I think you're genuine when you talk to people, which is a rare commodity these days. These are just some of the little things I know about you.
Great.
I
Yeah,
could go on.
But
I
what's
don't
the
want
best thing?
to. What's the best thing?
What's the best thing?
Best thing is your hair is just immaculate.
Thank you so much. I'm sweaty as fuck right now. So what do I like about you now? I think you're incredibly talented,
Oh, thank you.
but also I think you are very, 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 very generous when you don't necessarily have to be.
Okay. Thank you.
And I think that is it's hard, I think, in you've been doing this a while, and I think it's very easy for you to not be generous.
Sure.
And do you know what I mean?
I know
think
exactly
that
what you
there's this
when,
feeling of
when we create our little like worlds, we sort of like, we're very precious about. Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't lose this because blah 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 blah.
and I think your generosity is something that is very obvious to a lot of people,
Oh, thank
and
you.
I think it's something that you don't have to do. I know how crazy busy you are,
Yeah, I'm lucky.
but I think you have allowed a lot of people, and you have clearly lifted a lot of people in this industry up, and I think that's a very admirable quality. Talent aside, the ability to do that is really incredible, and I also like your longevity is really admirable, because you have this. You're not an overnight success,
No,
right?
God, no, 15 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's on games.
On games.
Let alone
And
the other 15 years.
I'm
on
talking
games.
about your time in games,
Yeah.
which is people will be like, Neil, and I'm like, well, not really.
Not at all.
You've been doing this, pioneering a lot of stuff for a load of actors, and it's been fascinating to see. It's been fascinating to see what you've done and where you'll kind of continue to go. So I would say those are the things.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Also, you smell great.
Oh,
It's a great
that's
smell.
a thing that I do actually actively try and smell myself every
It's
morning.
a nice smell.
Thank you.
It's a nice smell. So yeah, there you go.
I love you, Ben.
No, well, I think you're fine.
All right. Can I ask you a question? Fucking no, move it. Just move it, Neil. Move it.
That's moving.
Don't fear the microphone. Alrighty.
What's the least favorite thing about the person sitting opposite you?
Oh yeah, I can definitely answer this one. Have you ever sent a scene in a rogue direction with a random line? Tell us about it.
You answer it first, and I'll think of one.
I can't give you the line because I guarantee will not remember it. There are many, many instances where I will take either the line or the reading of the line and do the literal opposite of what I know they want me to do.
Yes.
Because I think it's A, funny, B, interesting, C, probably connected to the character choice I've already made about how I see the character. And the reason, it's not because I'm facetious or being a dickhead, it's because those are the moments where you start, you know that David Bowie quote, where you start wading out in the sea, and the second that your feet lift up from the sand and the coastline underneath you in the water, that's the moment where it gets a little uncomfortable, a little dangerous, but you're still close enough to land, but you're actually no longer touching the bottom. That's the uncomfortable part of artistic creativity, which I love. Yeah. Which is, you're not entirely sure if this is a bad idea or a good idea, but that doesn't matter. It's just an idea that you impulsively want to follow. So, for instance, there's many different line readings with Astarion is a good example. That's Stephen Rooney, who's the incredible writer of Astarion, as well as the other writers that contributed at Larian. To him, did not expect it to come out like that. Yeah. And then started writing to a rhythm that I was finding. The word darling was absolutely not supposed to be used with such liberality, for instance. Interesting. It's only because the way that I decided to say darling or perform certain things with it, he dug it. And they thought, okay, well, let's do more of that. And then we had this little nice semi-symbiotic. I mean, I didn't tell him what to write, obviously.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a certain symbiosis between finding my rhythm and listening to his rhythm and trying to, like, really monkey around with stuff, which was really fun. But I definitely do that sometimes. I definitely ad-lib and improvise a lot.
Yeah.
And see what on earth I can squeeze through. That's definitely a mischievous side of me as a performer. I like doing.
I often misread lines.
Really? Deliberately?
No.
I just misread
I just misread them, and I'll just
yes.
People will be like,
it says no in the script.
Yeah,
yeah. Stick with the yes.
I'm misreading it. I get told this, like I'll just. I mean, I don't think I'm dyslexic. I must be in some capacity because I'm a really good sight reader.
Yeah.
I can read something first go and I'll be fine. But every now and again, I'll just completely misread a sentence and I'll just move a load of again, you're describing, Ben, dyslexia. But
I'll move the letters
yeah,
around.
I'll just move the letters around and say something that isn't there. And then I'll say it with such confidence because all the other stuff I've said with complete confidence.
Yeah,
and then a lot of the directors in the room will be like, so they'll just change the sentence because like, no, I prefer it like that. I'm like, no, I can say it the way that you want to say it. I'm not being a dick. I'm not looking at it being like, this is better. I just read it wrong. And there were lots of lines.
So accidental rogue.
I'm accidental rogue.
Yeah.
And then I think now, because I say it with such confidence and such vigor, that they think that I'm just correcting the line.
That's the way we should do it.
Yeah, I go, wow, yeah, no, Ben, we can change it if you want. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
It's funny, if you say anything with enough confidence, that's how people get people. That's how, like, terrifying politicians do very well.
Yeah.
With some people, they say it with such confidence, people go, well, it must be true. It's like,
Absolutely.
not at all. No, you need to listen to the line.
Never apologize. We have a question from our overlord.
Our overlord is here.
Yes.
Quickly, do we have to sacrifice something?
We do. Me. I would sacrifice myself for a boo.
I think I would like. I think I would say I would, but then I wouldn't actually do it.
If anyone's going to describe a boo's voice, it's the closest I've ever heard to a human chamber. It's the sound that a chamber makes.
That's right. It is.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, so this is a question from me. So after the count of 3, at the same time, tell us a role that the other actor has played that you think they thought was their worst performance.
Oh, this is
You can back out of this if you take a shot. Give you some time to think.
Yeah, because I need to Filofax all of your roles that I don't know about.
Yeah. But you know what?
I don't know I know
You don't
I
have
don't
to
know
know.
all of the roles that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
I know obviously the ones that I know, especially in games, but I don't know the ones before games.
So what I'm going to do, because it's a tough question that I technically can't answer, I'm going to take a shot.
I'm going to take a shot.
But then I'm going to answer a version of that,
Yeah.
which is quite interesting, which might stimulate some conversation.
That's good. Let's
Okay.
do it. So we're going to do a shot
because
don't
that
know.
I don't want to.
Only because I don't feel you haven't. I don't feel you have an insecurity about the really good stuff that you've done because you know it's good because it's really good.
Yes.
Jesus, what the fuck
Fucking
is
hell!
this? Oh, you fuckers! Oh no! I'm gonna have half this thing, man. I'll be on the floor otherwise. Oh, it's actually not that bad.
It's fine.
The smell is worse than the
Yeah.
taste. I'm gonna have all of it.
What did you get? I've seen yours.
Whiskey and apple. The apple takes away the whiskey.
Yeah. You had whiskey.
And apple.
I just had lime cordial.
Have you just wait a second? Time the fuck out. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yes.
So somebody in the corner that you folks can't see is the producer Dana. Have you loaded my side with alcohol and his side with soft drinks only? Because it kind of feels like that.
We're trying to cause some chaos here.
I've had at least 3 drinks. How many actual drinks have you
I
had?
had one.
Ben's smelling them.
I'm not smelling them.
I've seen it.
I had do you want me to have another one? I'll have
Yes.
another one. Oh my
we
God!
need to
Wow.
double down
Okay.
on
No,
the
do you know what,
alcohol.
Neil?
Yes.
Don't look. Pick one for me.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna pick.
Don't.
I'm gonna pick this one over here. Which
Oh God! No! Don't look at it.
Okay, that's
What do you mean that's fine? What do you mean that's fine? What the fuck is in that?
It's the most viscous looking thing I could find for you, love.
Oh fuck! You haven't poisoned these in any.
I haven't even been here. These folks set it up. That was a nice one, I feel. You judging. Feel a bit judgmental about that drink.
Okay. So
it's
there's
3-2.
there's still stuff in here. Okay. Because I was like, what the fuck is this?
Is it sediment?
No, it's red wine
Yeah.
and sweets.
Oh, has it got little candies in it? Oh,
Yes.
that's nice.
And when you see shit floating in red wine,
you should absolutely not
you
drink
don't eat the shit.
Don't do the shit.
But I am going to have the shit now that I know that's what it is.
Do it.
Fucking disgusting.
My ears have gone slightly red, so it's 3-2. Because if my ears start going red, I know that I've had alcohol.
Whose idea was it to put sweets in red wine?
I
Did we
don't know.
just run out of options?
I don't know. I can't tell if it's a good thing or just evil.
It's quite nice.
I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, it's quite
It's
nice.
like a little secret treat.
It's really treaty.
All right.
Yeah.
So back to the thing. Yeah, you're doing the question. Yeah.
Obviously, there must be in performances, there must be something in your performances that you're proud of that you're really not.
What?
Where are there things,
Yeah.
aspects of your best performances? So let's use the obvious elephant in the room, the Astarian.
Yeah.
Are there aspects of that performance that you wish you did better?
No.
Really?
No, I'm not saying that as an ego thing because I've been through the mill long enough to hopefully not have an ego about my work.
Mhm.
For me, I was conscious as we were doing it that this was one of the best jobs I've ever been a part of, and that I was consistently bringing my best craft work to without being a dickhead about it.
Mhm.
So without saying, oh, man, fucking great. It wasn't about that. It was about, I was focused on the work. I did my due diligence as an actor. I was looking, a second I got the lines through, several thousand sometimes in a document, which weren't going to be captured in one session.
Yeah,
we're
of
going to be
course.
doing over weeks. I went through all of them and started going, okay, I'm going to start playing around with ideas of choices for every line.
Yeah.
Not wedded to them, not cementing the performance. Just go, oh, I could do this, I could do this. I spent hours and hours and hours of prep work so that when I was in that room, with all the other prep work I'd done on the character, let alone the script, I know that I would be bringing my absolute best because I adored the character so much. I felt it would be a disservice for me not to go 100% of everything I can do as a performer to bring this character to life. So with him, no, there's nothing that I would redo or change because I felt like in the moment with the work, with the craft work that I did, with the hard work that I did, which is a thing that people don't often talk about, which they should, the hours of lonely hard work, which is joyous, but is alone and is hard work. Because of that, I felt like every choice I did mattered and it was awesome and I wouldn't change anything.
Mine's the opposite. There are so
Really?
many. Oh my God. I think that I find it really difficult to play the games that I'm a part of because because I mean that is obviously not the question that I asked, but I find it difficult to play those games sometimes where I will hear a choice that I made that I wish I'd done differently and I wish I'd changed it. And that is a beautiful thing about the dissonance between how critical I am of my work and how much other people enjoy it. There are lots of scenes that I've done in games I can't stand watching. I actually hate them, and I'm not proud of it. And I'm like, I can hear the work, or I can hear the limitations that I was under, or whatever. I can hear the tiredness. No one else can.
But here's a thought: you don't need to be proud of what you think the work should have been like, because the audience's reaction to it. And again, it's not even like a pride thing. It's more like you did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
You served up a character that people engaged with, connected with, were moved by, had an amazing experience with, and loved. Job done.
Yeah.
So the reason that I say this with Astarian is because I know people got him. I know that the story worked, as well as the hundreds of other actors in that game that made that game amazing. It was like the audience had this amazing reaction. Job done. I do not need to second guess anything that I did. However, caveat, early career, first couple of movies I did, fucking A, there's loads of shit I wish I could have changed. There's loads of stuff I wish I'd known about craft work that I would have changed.
I learned Clive on the job. I really learned.
But maybe that's it. Maybe it was because it was such a beautiful performance, such a big character, and it was the bigged game you'd done. It's like
honestly, but I hated all the young Clive stuff. I hated it.
Really?
I never wanted to do it. It felt really uncomfortable in me because I'd sat with this version of Clive, who's 28 to 34, and I sat with him and I found that easy. I found that interesting.
Sure.
All the young stuff I found so uncomfortable, and the director Hannah and Morgan and Ollie, every time we would go back to it, they're like, "Sorry, Ben, we've got to go back to young Clive," and I was like, "Oh, for God's sake." That is actually the stuff I'm the most proud of. Because
you had to
because I had to really work for it, and people really, really liked it. Like some people might say that's the best part of the prologue of Final Fantasy 16 is this very, very impactful thing.
Yeah.
but I disliked doing it. But the results spoke for itself. But again,
But the thing is, like, that game in particular, that story, Clive is the protagonist in every sense.
Yes.
Like, the story has many characters, all of whom are great and interesting and vibrant. Clive carries that story.
yeah,
You know, so for our stuff, we were free because it wasn't just about one person. It was about the ensemble of it. Whereas some projects, they are very focused on these are the people that have to carry the entire story. And there is a lot of pressure which comes with that, especially on such a massive, and it's Final Fantasy. It's like the biggest franchise in the world, you know, or at least like one of the 6
People know it.
ones. Do you know what I mean? So no, I get it. I totally understand. I think maybe follow-up question. In retrospect, now that you know what you know, now that you've had the experience and live with it, now would you go back? Do you feel the same about that, or now do you feel like, you know what, I'm actually good?
I do it differently, but I don't think I do it better.
Right.
And that's I mean, like I think the mistakes kind of make it good.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna be really good in this scene.
yeah, but I get. Do you know what? I get that sometimes in sessions where I do a line and then in my head, I can do it better, and I go, no, I can do one better, and I do another take, and it's infinitesimally worse.
But that's the fun thing, actually, because every actor has that, I think. Like, yeah, I definitely have that as well. Like, oh, can I do one more because I think I've got an idea?
Yeah.
And then you do it, and it's like, actually, that was pretty shit. You know, fair
Yeah.
enough. But that's the freedom of the actor, that if you trust the director you're working with, they'll just tell you it was shit and we're going to use the other one.
Yeah.
In nicer words than that. But so the freedom is you can totally try it.
Yeah.
Because the stakes are not with you, the stakes are with the director. Do you know what I mean?
There's
the director has to finish.
There's a line in Expedition 33 that I hate my delivery of, and because it's the first line I did as Verso, and I listened to it, and I will never tell anyone what it is,
No, you
and
shouldn't.
I just really hate it,
Okay.
because that was a session when we were there, we were trying to find the character,
Yeah.
and Guillaume said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll come back to it," and we never did. And I was like, "No!"
That's the thing. It was like, no, I like the idea. Why don't we just do one the way I
Yeah.
want to do it, and then we can do yours the same trick.
Yeah, we'll come back to it, and we never did. And I listened to it, and it sounds really weird in my mind. It will sound weird to no one else.
Of course it will.
because I'm bringing all the baggage to it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, because nobody else will know what you were experiencing in that moment. Like, it's the same thing. I hate watching myself back in live performance.
Oh God.
Can't stand it. Games are easier because it's animation, and often they don't look like you, and sort of kind of do a mental gymnastic of going, well, I didn't like that. I don't enjoy it, but it's like, okay, I get it. But live performance is horrible.
Yeah.
Because you sit there going, ugh, it's like listening to yourself in an answer machine. It doesn't sound like you. The very first film I ever did, the line "stone tablets"
Stone tablets.
was, to this day, I have nightmares about my performance in that movie. And it was a fun movie. It was first, I come pretty much straight from theatre into a bit of TV and then went straight into film. It was completely overwhelming to the point where all the good stuff I felt I didn't bring because I was overwhelmed by doing this movie and all this stuff. So there's this line, "stone tablets," like from, it's just so stupid. But it is that thing of like, we cannot change that. And most people may not hear that, but we have to live with it. I'm like you, I'm hypercritical of my work as well, but I've learned to let go of it.
Yeah.
And that was because I got the shit kicked out of me mentally in TV and film, and emotionally and spiritually. And I learned one lesson is, you know what? It ain't up to you whether people like it or not.
Yeah.
So just do your work, and that's all you can. And have fun. It's supposed to be fun. And if you're having fun and you're doing your work, then somebody will get it.
Now we're doing quick fire.
I got used to the heat as well.
Yeah, I'm
Sitting into the
temped
sweat
up now. I'm like feeling great. I feel like I'm in the Mediterranean.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done to land a role? Quick fire.
What's the craziest thing I've ever done to land a role? I don't really, I'm so boring. I don't do crazy stuff.
Okay.
I'm just like, I just do the stuff and accidentally get parts.
Yeah.
What crazy thing you ever do to land a role? I don't know. What's yours?
I managed to fake my way through a football audition part of a role when I can't play football. Even though they clearly said this man cannot play football and he shouldn't be involved in this project, I somehow managed to push the acting so well that I got through. That was probably the craziest thing I've ever done.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do crazy
You have to
stuff.
do a shot.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. This is one that I'm going to start with myself because you're drinking. Have you ever lied about...
vodka and sweet.
Hey!
Why the fuck are they sweet? I'm not like Neil. I don't like vodka.
All right. So I'm going to start with me and bounce it to you because you're still dealing with whatever's inside your mouth. Have you ever lied in an audition about a skill, about your availability? Absolutely, I have.
All the time.
I lied about horse riding when I couldn't horse ride. although I did a crash course and learned very quickly, I then ended up in Almeria on this American TV show where I had to horse ride, and it was very obvious I couldn't horse ride very well, like at all. And so they surrounded me by stuntmen, and then Bo Derek, who played my mum, is supposed to, and she's having a hard time getting through the monologue because, you know, bless Bo Derek. And Bo Derek couldn't get through the monologue, and we had like 10 or 12 times trying to get this fucking thing through, and she's supposed to stop just before the end of the monologue. I'm switching out, stunt performer comes in, and then they zoom off across the distance, like for some time.
Yeah.
She forgot to stop and went, "Vamonos!" And then everybody, including me, went, "What?" There's a shot of me holding this horse like this. And then we did the jump. So all the stunt performers like bunched in against my horse to hold me in place.
Yeah.
And that was a nightmare. Go, sir.
I lied about horse riding as well. I mean, it's just a classic, isn't it? Can you
Classic.
horse ride? Yes, I can. But it was when I was 5 years old, and then I fell off, and then I never horse rode again. So
I learned to horse ride.
I faked it. I just faked it and
Nice.
just went. I just
Nice.
watched people.
Yeah.
I just watched people on
Good,
film. I
good.
went, yeah, I think I can do it.
that.
I was absolutely terrified. Have you ever done it? Yeah, all the time, no problem.
The screwed up thing about that skill is that you actually have to develop the inside of your tendons and muscles here, the inaugural tendons, to hold on to the horse. So you can't fake that, which really sucks, which I didn't know about as a young actor, but I do now.
I hurt myself.
There you go. So hot.
Oh
So
yeah, have you ever played a role that you thought you were absolutely killing it, and in hindsight you were rubbish?
Yeah, my first movie.
Yeah?
No, that's not true. My first movie, I knew I was not very good in that movie. Have I ever done something like that? No, because I think I'm pretty honest
Iconic.
about it. Huh?
I'm pretty iconic, actually.
I'm pretty iconic, actually.
I'm pretty
No.
iconic.
No, I don't think I've ever thought I was killing it and it ended up shit.
You know when you're
I
shit.
think I know when I'm shit.
You know when you're shit.
Pretty much.
There's been
Yeah.
roles where I've done where I think I'm shit and I know I'm shit.
Yeah, definitely that. I think I've definitely done a couple of projects, again, on live action, where I thought, I have been miscast. I am not good in this role. I should not be doing this.
Yes.
So I've never thought that I was good and then I was shit. I've always known I was shit.
I did a play that was shit, and I was shit in the play, and
yeah.
everyone told me I was shit. The reviews,
Amazing.
the review was Ben. This is in Time Out. Ben Starr gives a masterclass in how not to do farce.
How not to do farce?
How not to do farce.
Farce is hard to fuck up.
Farce is hard to fuck up. Also, like farce is my thing. Like farce is absolutely my
You're
thing.
like one of the funniest people I know.
But I gave a masterclass in how not to do it.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a long time ago.
Google it. It's there. You'll know what it is. If you just write that in, you'll find it somewhere on the internet.
All right. Okay. It's one of those questions, man.
I love it. We're just throwing this stuff.
If you want to skip them, just do them.
We're going to throw it.
Oh, do a little shot if we skip him.
Oh.
Just read them out.
Okay, we'll do. I got to do a shot now because I skipped it. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, that's a new combination. I didn't think
Is it
existed
got
on
sweets in
planet
it?
Earth. This is prune and mojito.
Oh.
So my insides are going to be thanking me later.
You're going to do a
5
shit
hours.
later.
Okay,
Okay, I need one.
All right, I'm 4 for 3, right?
That's a warm Guinness.
We've already answered this question, so I'm not going to. We've actually done that.
Okay.
question, so I don't need to do a shot.
Oh, they say never meet your heroes.
Yes.
Have you met any of your heroes, and did they live up to your expectations?
Yes, I have at conventions that I do, and yes, they did. I met Nathan Fillion, who's amazing. He's awesome. He's a lovely, awesome human being. I met Anne Turdick. I met, I always forget their names, which is so stupid. Paul Welker, who plays Megatron, and a whole bunch of every 80s cartoons ever, who's amazing. I met, oh my God, I'm blanking on the names. It's because I'm drinking.
Tom Cruise.
You met Tom Cruise?
No, I just
Oh,
thought
God.
that was the person you'd forgotten the name
No,
of.
no. It was oh God, Fry, Futurama, Billy
Oh,
West. Billy
yeah.
West. I've met Billy a bunch of times. Awesome human being,
Yeah.
absolutely awesome. Keith David, awesome human being, amazing. There's only one person I've met that was a huge letdown.
Go on.
I'm not going to say the name because
Okay.
they're very famous,
Okay.
and I was utterly destroyed by the fact that this person is a complete tool.
That's annoying.
Yeah, and their partner, their wife, is even worse. And that was like awful. I'm not going to mention her name, but that was crippling to the point where I was like, wow, I looked up this person as a craft person of acting,
Yeah.
and they're a dickhead.
Google person with wife. And you'll find
Google famous actor
famous
with wife,
actor with wife.
and you might hit on who it is.
I've
Who's
met,
yours?
I've
Who's your
met,
first?
I've met many, many lovely, lovely people,
Yeah.
and most of them have been delightful. My experience of negative was when I was 17 years old, and I went on my first date with my first ever girlfriend, and I took her to a screening of The Brothers Grimm, directed by Terry Gilliam, who at the time was my favorite director.
Yeah,
I loved Brazil, I loved 12 Monkeys, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to the screening, and I'm going to bring my girlfriend there. It
was a Q&A screening?
It was a Q&A screening
man, cool.
at my local cinema.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get to meet Terry Gilliam, and I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask Terry Gilliam a question. I'm going to impress this girl.
I'm going to be really clever.
And I asked a normal question. I asked, what is your favorite film you have made? And Terry Gilliam said, that's a fucking stupid question.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And he didn't answer the question, and he just went, that's a fucking stupid question. And I went, oh no, I locked you. I know.
Did you like end the day? I don't want to go too much into your private life, but did you end the day with like a handshake and went, thanks for your time, and just walk off?
Well, so I asked him a question in front of 300 people who were at the cinema. It was
so you didn't go on a date with any of them?
No, so I was there. Oh, we ended up going out. We ended up going out for like 2 years.
Oh, so that wasn't too awful.
Then she ended up cheating on me.
Oh, that's probably because of Terry Gilliam.
So fuck her.
That's right. You gave up Ben Starr, you
Can
fucking
you believe
idiot.
it? You could have had all this, but no, all of this. She didn't cheat. Well, she did. She did quite a few times.
Oh,
but you know, she's dead now. She's not dead. She's alive. She's alive. This can stay.
She's dead to you.
No, she's very much alive to me.
Oh, okay.
I wish she was dead. No, she's fucking lovely. She's absolutely. This is the red wine in the sweets. It was the red wine in the sweets and the vodka in the sweets.
Sugar.
It's the sugar.
Yeah.
No, she's great. She's great. She's
not great.
She's not.
She's a horrible.
She's horrible. I'm glad I took her to that screening where I embarrassed myself in front of Terry Gilliam.
Sorry. Okay. We're serious.
I'm sweaty again now, Neil.
I'm sweating through every orifice I have. Have you ever pretended to like a script or role that you secretly hated?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Is the answer good?
Yeah, because of the work at the time. I really, I've done a lot of shit because and the amount of sucking up I've done to people because when I was younger, I thought that's what you had to do.
Yeah.
And you learn through mistakes, and you look up to these people because you think that they have power.
Yeah.
And they are the gatekeepers, and like that's what I learned. I then learned very quickly that that's not the right thing to do, and I discerned that there are other ways of conducting yourself. But yeah, really early on in my career, I did make those mistakes.
I didn't learn that early. I learned that like midway, because early I went the opposite way. They asked me a question, I'm going to answer it incredibly truthfully, to the point where somebody, for a project I didn't want to go in, that my agent for some reason told me I have to because it's good for me and blah, 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 blah. I went in, they said, so what do you think of the play? And I went, I don't know why you're putting it on. I don't get it. I don't think it's good. I think it's derogative and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
In the audition.
Yeah.
Because I thought they wanted to know my opinion. And then I learned the industry doesn't want to know your opinion.
No.
The industry just wants you to turn the fuck up and shut the fuck up.
They
do.
do. Yeah, do your job.
Yeah, so I learned that the hard way of, yes, it's admirable to have the ethics of, let me be honest about my opinion. The honest answer is I should have told the agent at the time saying, I do not get this thing. I'm not the right person for it. Give it to somebody else, please. The audition spot, because that is a better use of that person, of the director's time. And instead, like an idiot, I went, okay, I'll do it. Which is something I did learn from that.
Have you ever lied, made an excuse to get out of playing a role you realised you didn't want to play?
Have I ever done that? No, I've never lied to get out of a role I didn't want to play, because I've never, even the early stuff that I took that was I was shit in, I wanted to play it.
Yeah.
I just knew I was shit in that role.
At drama school, I lied because I was late to school by 2 hours because I slept in, and I refused to be told that I was late. So I made an excuse and said that I was witness to a hit and run. And
That's
that
really
I had
bad,
that I was witness to a hit and run, and the police had to ask me for details.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
But did you get into like the deep dive of the backstory?
Well,
I
didn't want to. It was so traumatic for me.
But on an acting point of view,
Yeah.
amazing that you created that world for yourself.
Yeah. I didn't want to be told off. So I wanted everyone to feel bad about my morning.
You created a fictional truth
Yeah.
that was fictional and true in that fictional circumstance.
Yeah.
If you had been in that situation,
Yeah.
you should definitely
Take a shot for that. Take a shot for the lie.
I laugh as well.
Okay, so when I see a red thing, I get nervous. But when I see a yellow thing, I'm less nervous.
What is it with the prunes? I mean, I like prunes.
I got buzz balls again.
Your balls are buzzy.
I like
Are your balls buzzy, Ben?
play
Can I ask a
dead
question
play
for
dead
you?
take on the 31st of July.
Play Dead Take. It's an amazing psychological
amazing
horror
game.
that you're going to love. With
Watch me swallow buzz balls in Dead Take on the 31st of July 2025. Wish list now.
Wish list it now, folks.
It's crazy. I think you and I, it's quite clear that we are about 4 shots away from just a problem.
I'm just going to rip the clothes off. What's the most annoying thing about the actor sitting across from you right
Hit me.
now?
Go on. I'm right here.
What's the most annoying thing? Right now, we have to be in the present moment.
Right now.
That you have not had as many alcoholic shots as
Yeah.
I have is the most
It's
annoying thing
fucking
about you.
killing you, isn't it?
It's killing me. I've taken
eating you
like 5
inside.
shots.
You
And it's all been
You're
alcohol.
so jealous.
Yeah, that is literally the most annoying thing that
Yeah.
that you give me
Yeah.
right now.
But I bet you're also jealous that you haven't had any ones with sweets in them.
No, I'm okay with that.
Oh.
I'm trying to watch my waistline. So what's the most annoying thing about the actor sitting across from me right now?
I'm annoyed how nicely you turned up today.
Oh, thank you.
Like-
I was seeing you. I was gonna
No, I know, but this is a vibe.
Oh, thank you.
And
It's a summer vibe.
It's because also you can't see, you can obviously because of the nice V. It looks light. I've worn heavy clothes.
You have worn something that is quite autumnal.
It's dense.
Yes, it's dense. It's
I
thick.
fucking hate that you've
Can I
chosen
say your
correct.
jumper is girthy? Is that weird?
Yeah. When in doubt, let's do another shot. Another shot.
I'm gonna take another shot.
Take your shot.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck! What is that?
Oh, you fucker! I might throw this one up. Oh god, it's tomato juice without vodka in it. What is wrong with you? Are we barbarians now? Come on.
Mine's just prune juice. I've never had a
It's got
prune
tomato
juice before.
I actually quite like tomato juice, but without vodka, it's sort of.
Am I
seems
going to
like a-
shit myself now?
Yes. If you got prune juice, I've had 3 prune juices, man. It's a long way back to where I live
The
as
way
well.
you said that was with complete panic. I've had 3 prune juices, man.
We're almost done.
Okay, we did it. We did it.
The last question. Okay. What is the one thing you could tell your younger actor self when they just turned professional that you wish somebody had told you?
Oh my god.
Because there's many things. But what is the one thing that you really think, I would love to at least give one piece of advice?
Careless.
Careless.
And that's a really careless. Just focus your energy into the things that matter and don't focus. I would almost sit myself down, I grab myself and go, these things don't matter. You're going to want to do them anyway because I know who you are.
Yeah.
But they are not important. These things are important.
Yeah.
I put so much energy into stuff that didn't matter.
Sure.
And exhausted myself worrying about stuff and concerning myself with issues that were so not useful or conducive to a healthy life.
I always feel that it doesn't apply just to actors. Anybody learns more about what they're doing, life, the thing they're trying to achieve through their failures. The success success reveals who we are.
Yeah.
And that can be also deeply uncomfortable and deeply difficult to deal with as well. And we can evolve both.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that failure teaches us and success reveals. And I think that's the thing. I agree with you. I would tell my younger self to not take myself so fucking seriously about being an actor
Yeah.
and just be an actor.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about whether people take you seriously or not.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. And then people will take you seriously because of the joy and the fun you have. With it.
Yeah. I don't take myself very seriously anymore.
You don't, which is something I also love about you.
That is a fun thing. It leads to scenarios like this.
Do you think that's right?
Oh my God. This is Take
I
Your
tell you
Shot.
what, this time I'll pick yours, you pick mine.
Okay. This is Dead Take.
Out 31st of July.
Take your shot.
We're choosing each other's.
Oh, yeah.
So that's for you. And what's for me? Oh, you were flirting with these. Oh, I'm not sure about this.
I don't know what
I didn't even
I
look
thought
at
it was like
mine.
tomato juice again. What the? You fuck.
Why? Those combinations, they don't work.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's the aftertaste, Ben.
Neil.
It's the aftertaste.
Neil.
Yeah.
This was a ginger shot. But a ginger shot should be like this much.
Yeah, it should
And
be
they'd put like that much in it.
Because they're sick and evil and twisted.
What the fuck is wrong with
I just
you?
had tomato and prune. Oh my god.
This is where Neil Newbon shits himself.
Fair had like 4 shots of
This
prune.
is-
This is
You've had so much prune.
So much
I've had
prune.
so many sweets.
Oh my god.
Well, I think this kind of has been a lovely game.
This seems like a natural point to wrap it up.
Yep. What I like about this deal is I don't think there was any order to it. We were given some rules and we immediately ignored them.
I didn't even realise that we were started
I
filming.
know. You didn't even know where we were. This has been really fun.
It's been lovely.
Are you excited about being in a game with me?
I'm very excited about being in game with you. I'm also excited that we get to play and work with so many friends.
Yes.
I'm also excited that people are really taking note of performance in games.
Yes.
And that people are really embracing people, I mean the audience, the players, are now really embracing the idea of what performance is and can be in the future in games and what the possibilities are. It's very cool.
The fact that you said that
Yeah.
after so many drinks,
I know how to plant my feet.
you are so planted right now. You're holding yourself together. He's gonna vomit and shit immediately.
Inside my brain is like,
Yeah.
"Do-do-do-do-do-do-do."
Well, thank you for those lovely wise words.
Thank you for your friendship.
Um,
No, I'm just
don't get
it's a
weird.
one-sided
You're
thing, I
making it
realise.
weird now. You're making it weird. Thank you for liking me. I welcome your friendship. Not so much in this end. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Have an amazing rest of your day.
Have an amazing rest of your day.
I'm literally crying with laughter.
Please enjoy Dead Take out on the 31st of July.
On which platforms?
Well, currently on Steam, at some point in the future, Epic Games Store. And if you like it enough,
Who knows?
Neil and I will come round to your house and we will whisper sweet nothings into your ear for the low, 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 low price of free.